Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I want to talk about jumps and spots on the map Gun Runner. The way I like to do this is I like to talk about the search routes as I go towards A, towards B. I like to talk about the spots that are different here and there, how to get to other places, stuff like that. You can catch your enemy off guard. So to begin, I'm going to talk about some of the spots on the way over towards B, some of the things that you can use to your advantage. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. As everybody knows, you can hop on top of all these boxes and trucks and all this stuff, but the problem with these is that they don't really offer you very much, and if I'm standing here, then I can be shot from all these other places if we get flanked or pushed or whatever, so I don't really like this all that much. This, however, is really close to one of the best spots in the map. So most people don't know about this. I would say probably the majority of people don't know about this, and once you see me go there, it will make sense because it's fairly noticeable. You'd think, wow, how did I miss this? But essentially, if I turn around, I can go over here, I can jump on these two boxes, and I can climb up on top of this roof. And this is fantastic because now, all of a sudden, I can see over towards B-bomb and up top and whatnot, but the beauty of this spot is I can see all the way back into their spawn. So here on train tracks, I can see this top roof. So a lot of people will head glitch these air conditioners up here and kind of overlook A-bomb so that they have nice head glitches here. If I had a sniper rifle, I could see anybody up there also. And then the other thing is if I come over here to the left side, I can see into bottom showers. So a lot of people will like to camp B-bomb from bottom showers. If you have a sniper rifle, you can see bottom showers. You can see back here to the tracks, and you can see this middle alley coming out of the water. This is just a really good spot that a lot of people don't know about yet. So by all means, make sure you're using this to your advantage because this is a fantastic one. With that, as we go ahead and move up, there are some spots back here, such as there's a headquarters back here where you can get on top of these boxes. You can get on top of these. There's not really anything that's out of the ordinary or hidden here. If you came into this room, you would basically know what you can and cannot get on top of. So this room's okay, but there's nothing that's really out of the ordinary there. As I approach B-bomb, I like to do it from backwoods over here. As I get up here, I like to check this corner. I like to check these crates over here just so that I'm checking all my corners, bottom showers as I'm approaching. When I get up here, you check stuff like this, but none of this stuff is mannable. You can't get on top of any of this. You can get on top of like these rocks, but this doesn't help you too much. So on this side of the map, this is a really important spot, and I know basically everybody knows about this, but I can't stress the importance of this spot enough. One is you can really see anybody that might be coming up through these shipping crates or over in this main alley over here to the right. You can also mount on top of this so you can see anybody that's going to be coming around this corner is first going to be looking over here on the ground before they look up top. So if you're fairly well hidden by mounting like this, I get kills like this all the time. Nobody sees them. They try to head glitch this thing, but you're already set up. You can, get these kills this way. This is a really good spot. The other thing that it allows you to do is come this way. So if you're here, you can see again into back train tracks through here, and you can see on top of their roof again. So anybody that might be head glitching A, you can jump over and you can see lines of sight this way. Again, a really good spot. Always, if I'm on this side of the map and I want to run to the back, I never run on the ground because that's just where people expect others to be. So I'll run through this way. So you can check CDOM and over there and whatnot. But if I want to continue moving, again, I'm not going to jump down on the ground because then I'm on a level playing field. I want to be above my opponent as much as I possibly can. So you can jump on here, see anybody that might be head glitching any of these barrels, or you can still see up top a little bit. But from here, you can jump here and just continue to jump and travel all the way down here. Again, if I want to see people on top of this roof, I can come over here and slowly head glitch and whatnot. But just know that all of these train cars you can get on top of, and they're all really useful. So again, if you're traveling, make sure you're trying to travel on top of things. And then from here, there's just some spots here in the back. Most people know these. The first one being you can get into these rafters by climbing on those crates and boxes and then jumping into the window. You can go all the way over here in the corner if you would ever really want to. I don't know why. This would be really campy. You can do these trusses, run across. You can get over in these corners as well, so you can get everywhere here. This also has an access into the roof, which we were just talking about, how you can head glitch these things and kind of watch A-bomb. Again, there's that roof on the other side, so nobody's going to expect you to be up there if they're on this side of the map over here. There's also other ways to get up here. There's a few of them. You can jump on top of these boxes, run across this ramp and mantle up. You can also do it from these boxes and mantle up. One other great spot for A is if you jump down on top of these warheads here. You can see A-bomb from here. You're a little bit exposed, but I don't really imagine most people would be looking through these windows, so this is a good one. And then the roof over here, which we've already talked about, I see a lot of people try to run all the way around. So for an example, I was watching somebody playing Search and Destroy over here, and they were watching the A-bomb, and they wanted to get, their goal was to get on top so they could watch over after it was planted. And I can't tell you how many times I've seen people run all the way around and then take this ladder up. That's a route that you can do, but you can also jump on this dumpster, porta potty and up, and you can jump on top of these garbage cans, this propane tank. Make sure you're standing up here, and then you can jump up this way. So there are more than one way to get on top of this roof. Just make sure you're utilizing whatever's closest to you, especially in the interest of time. But again, this spot, I think, is a fairly big power spot, so a fairly big power play. But if you're over here, you can be seen from this roof, so just make sure you're using it wisely. So that's those in the back over there. Again, there's not much more than that, really. Again, you can jump on top of all these and, you know, play them from back there. But everything on this side of the map is fairly obvious in what you would expect it to be. I'm going to go back through here to the middle and go about the other side. The middle here, you can run underneath here to get into showers. Stuff in here, a lot of people will hide in the corner on top of these bins and whatnot. But again, all of this stuff is fairly self-explanatory. As we come through the middle here, and I'm going to go back, you can jump over top of these walls, kind of on the corners here. So again, if you're playing Domination and there's an ADOM flag there, almost always somebody will come up here and try to pre-fire this instead of just jumping up on here, and now you get a better look at ADOM, and probably people won't be looking at you, right? It's not very common for somebody to be looking at you while you're over here. So don't just always run through this spot like most bots would do. Come over here, start to use your angles a little bit more to your advantage. As we go over towards A, again, there's not really too much over here. You can mantle on top of these, which will give you a little bit of a better shot to anybody that might be head glitching these mine carts over here, right? Because if you jump up here, they're going to see you, right? If you jump up here, they're going to see you. And then if you come around this corner, your whole body's going to be exposed, and they're going to be head glitching. So this is a decent one. Just maybe you can catch anybody off guard that might be head glitching here. If I'm ever running from this back building over towards B-Dom over there, I just check this first just to make sure. Then I'll come up here and mount if I have to, and then go around the corner. Now, looking the other way is kind of the beauty of this spot. If you're trying to, again, B-Dom is here. If you're trying to hold B-Dom, you can mount on all of this stuff. You can mount here. I've gotten multiple chopper gunners just mounting here, getting a couple kills, coming up here, mounting on here and getting a couple kills, coming over here, mounting, getting kills, coming over here, mounting, getting kills, accidentally grab the bomb, coming over here, mounting, getting kills. You can even jump over here, come over to the side, catch people as they run up. So there's all sorts of different angles you can look down into this building. Just make sure you're not being so transparent when you're using those. If you get a kill or two, make sure you're moving somewhere else just so people don't see you. If we're going the other way, so going that way, of course, you can mount and use all these mine carts like everybody else always does. These are okay. The problem with being here is that now you can't see that side. So most of the time, I don't even mount here just so that I can see all of these angles. This is another fantastic spot. B-Dom's here. A lot of people will like to hide over there, so I can just cook a grenade, throw it down that hallway, get any hit markers, let my teammates know what's going on over there. You can also mount on top of here, so if you have an LMG or even an AR, but when I was getting mount kills with my LMG, I would prop up here and kill anybody that's coming out of that mid-map and over here. All of these things are pretty decent. These barrels over here are pretty good, right? This is a fairly hidden spot that most people Won't go to very often. A lot of people use these things, but not necessarily this one. So this is also a pretty good one. Over here, as we go towards the middle, just know, again, everything's pretty straightforward in here. There are vents here that you can crawl through to get to the other side. Everybody knows about those, but I just wanted to make sure I went through them just so that you would know. If you come through here, this goes back to CDOM, and then this door comes back over to BDOM over here. So I've been able to flank people that are camping BDOM like here, camping here by going through the middle, going through the vents, coming out over this way, and getting multiple kills just from people mounted looking that way. So this is a fairly good spot. A nice little flank spot here. Over here in the corner, this is another really good spot that a lot of people don't look for. Most people think if they're playing domination, you know, coming from CDOM, they just round this really quickly trying to get into BDOM, but you could easily just use this, mount, use it as cover, maybe even lay down, get kills here. Most people don't expect it. You can also come up these stairs. Everybody knows about this, so I don't know how valuable it is, but it does offer you a pretty good line of sight back into this side of the map. So if you want to use that, that is also there. And then last but not least, as you get here towards ADOM, I'm going to talk about different ways that you can plant. So there are some places that you want to plant so that you can look at it. You can view the bomb from different places that are behind cover. But as we come over here, again, we're back to where we started back here. We can mantle on top of all of this stuff over here, and these jumps and spots are basically the same. So the major ones from today are different ways to get up here, and I think the biggest one is getting on top of this roof back here. Make sure you utilize this. This is one that a lot of people don't know about. Also, if I'm going back towards B-bomb over this way, I will never, ever run around here on the ground. I don't do it. I can't tell you. I don't even remember the last time I've actually ran through here and ran this way, because I run through here, I can kill this person, I come a little forward, I can kill this person, or maybe that person, but the thing that they have that I don't is there's a head glitch here, head glitch here, head glitch there. So if I come running around here, they're going to be prepared for me, and it's going to end poorly for me. So if you are approaching B-bomb from this side, again, always jump on top of this, double sprint, jump on top of this shipping container, and then you can see over here, you can check this spot, you can check here, you can just scan the woods, you can check over here because people like to kind of camp over there. And then for the other side, you can get a beat on anybody head glitching this, or head glitching this. And then also it works the other way, right? If they're on that side, you can then get on top of this roof and get a better line of sight looking back that way. So make sure you're using these interchangeably. Make sure that whatever I'm doing one way, you make sure you're doing the other way. So this video is getting up there in time. We're at about 13 minutes. So with that, that is my jumps and spots on the map Gunrunner. If you're new around here, make sure you subscribe for all future entries into this series. Don't forget to leave without leaving a like. Thank you guys so much for the support, and I will catch you in the next video. Have a good rest of your day.